Here we are, Richmond and Orthodox at the old Rite Aid. Today is Sunday, August 17th. This Rite Aid closed down. I think it's going on like its second month already. I did see a Rite Aid open yesterday. I don't know if it was still open, like selling stuff, or maybe there was a cleaning crew in, but I did see, not this Rite Aid, another Rite Aid somewhere else. Oh, and today, what we're going to do is we're going for a scoot, and we're going to talk about the 73 bus, which is going on its last week. Today is Sunday, and the doomsday budget for Septa starts on August 24th. All up and down Richmond Street at all the 73 stops, they have these signs warning people, hey, if you're not aware that on August 24th this bus route is not going to exist. Here's a building. I think this is for the Philadelphia water treatment plant. I'm not 100% certain. A few years ago, there were actual row homes right here, and they were, the people who lived in those row homes were forced out. They got money, they were paid, but they were forced out. So maybe this week, I know the Phillies are in town. Oh, if you're not doing anything Thursday night, Betty's Triples is holding this really big event at the brewery, Victory Brewery, I think it is. Here's the sign for that. And there was less than 10 tickets left, I think, last time I heard. We're trying to sell it out and raise some money for the PSPCA. And then I think my friend Natalie Eggenhoff, she'll be there. I'm going to be doing a round of Quizzo. Todd will be there. Betty's Triples. I think some other people from the Fandemic crew will be there. And it's going to be a fun night. And to help us raise some money for the dogs and cats of Philadelphia. You know, there were many nights where I would go to this bar down here, Bonk's Bar, and I would definitely hop on the 73 bus on the way home. It would be better than driving. And now what do? Well, I don't drink anymore, so I don't really go here. But yeah, it was a $2.50 option to get home safe. Bonk's Bar open 7 days a week. I haven't been there since the new owners took it over. Gotta check it out. This... What? Please be aware. Oh, it says, please be aware this is a monitored area. This is that place. They rent luxury cars. So this was the old Amy School. This was like I guess it's an elementary school. My nephews went here. And they recently tore this down, and they just rebuilt a new school. And I'm not sure if that's because of there's a lot of Philadelphia schools, and I'm not sure if this school was covered in asbestos, and they figured, you know what, it would just be easier if we tear it down. I'm not sure why they would just tear down a building. I love this little brick street in the middle of Port Richmond. The closer you get to the river, there's a bunch of these little streets that are kind of odd dead-end streets. The city never pays them. They never really pay attention to them. And this is like a street from the 1800s, just sitting here. This is Burnsy's Tavern. Oh, I wonder, I don't know how many people hop on the 73 to go to Burnsy's, but I'm sure there's a few. And I just realized there's a bunch of little businesses. You got the Sunoco, And there's Donna's and the Handlebar. There's a bunch of local bars and restaurants around this area at Richmond and Allegheny that people do take public transportation to. So it's going to affect not only, it affects everyone. It's going to affect some businesses, especially businesses near bus stops. Birdsies, I go here every so often. I don't go inside. I always order my food to go when I do. They have decent wings. Actually, really good wings. I think decent is a horrible description of them. I never sit inside because they do this thing. It's like an Irish pub. And they make you, sometimes you got to like share a table with, not like a table, but a table. It's weird. You got to share tables with people you don't know, and I'm socially awkward, makes me feel weird, so I don't go there. This is Moncavage Playground. My high school was covered in asbestos. All my playgrounds were covered in lead. This playground, it closed a long time ago. Like 5 years ago. About that. And it closed because the field was covered in lead. Oh, yo trolley dorks. Who takes care of you? Huh? So anyway, they closed this playground down, and because of the renovations happening on I-95, I don't even know if the public is going to get this playground back in the future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is the new Richmond and Westmoreland Loop bus stop. The Septa just modernized this stop, or updated it. Like 2 or 3 years ago. COVID really screwed up my sense of time. So they spent, a few $1 million renovating this bus stop. 73 parks right here next to the 60. And this will tell you something about how Septa's managed. A few years ago, Septa redid the trolley line for the 15. All these trolley tracks for this trolley. They ripped them all up. I know they did it all through Port Richmond. I'm pretty sure they did it in Fishtown too. So they do all this work. I think they spent over $50 million to put in these tracks. After they spend the $50 million on the tracks, they get the trolleys inspected, and they go, oh no, the trolleys are in such bad shape, I think they had to put over another $50 million, might be like $80 million just in the trolleys, and they had to rebuild the trolleys for the new tracks that they installed. If they just maybe did an inspection, we would probably lose the trolleys, but financially it would probably be more responsible to just have the bus. Oh, I pissed off the trolley dorks. Old Wawa. They fenced in this old Wawa because they didn't want people like camping around this space. Next to the Wawa is the A+ Sunoco. One of the things they were talking about funding Septa is they were going to tax these skill games, where if you go inside the gas stations now, they have kind of like slots, but it's sort of slots. It's almost slots. And now if you go into any gas station, especially around here at Richmond and Allegheny, or if you go up to the one at Castor and Richmond, if you go up to those gas stations, it's full of these people who, they just sit in the gas station all day gambling. And let's just say they're the class of people that are so classy that they go to the casino at a gas station. So yeah, right there is Donna's bar. It's a Polish bar. They got the cool, not necessarily breaking news, but breaking news to me, the pizza store, which has been here, I think, since I was in grade school. I used to go here. And the cool thing is they had the phone number the entire time. It's one of those phone numbers that's easy to remember. And I used to live about 6 blocks from here. and they would deliver pizza to my house, but they would deliver it to my basement window, so I didn't have to share any of it with my baby brothers.
First day.
Oh, it's his first day at the bar. This is history. Port Richmond history happening here at Donna's bar. This is the bar. If you come in here, they specialize in Polish food. And look at that. Polish beer. You could come in there and say, give me that beer with the goofy Z or the O beer. It's a good time. They also have Heineken non-alcoholic if you're in the area. But the best thing in this place is the Polish food. You got kibasi, pierogies, pierogi. Oh, it's like deer. You don't. What else is there? Fried foods, fried raviolis.
Not ravioli.
I guess that would fried pierogi.
No fried pierogi.
Slim Jims. What's that Polish Slim Jim called?
Kubanosa.
The hot stuff, right?
Kubanosa, yes.
They got that?
They do not. They have chicken fingers, french fries.
Oh, bar food.
Yeah,
Right here, this is Dr. Tresnowski. This was my doctor when I was growing up in this neighborhood. Donna's Bar has been here, maybe the 80s, I remember that being around. And it's named after the woman who owns it now. It's named after her mother. Her name was Donna, believe it or not. And they were adamant on me coming back to try the food. And I think that's what we might do tonight, because the food seemed reasonably cheap. And you know who makes Polish food good? Polish people. You could say that, right? That's not going to get me canceled, because it's not. I mean, it's a fact. Like black people dress fantastic for music concerts. I think that's a fact. That was the last time I questioned myself on if it was racist. And I don't think compliments can be racist. I guess they can be if it's just... No, it's a positive thing. Polish food is made better by Polish people. Irish food, I mean, it could be made by anybody who can boil anything. Not really. Just a lot of boiling, softening of the cabbage and or corned beef. What's that horrible... We have this horrible sausage. I can say all these things because I'm Irish. They have that... What is that sausage? Oh, it's still worse. Oh, haggis? No, that's Scottish food. Anyway, right over here is the Hong Kong Deli. Used to be Harry's Luncheonette. This is a historic... Right there used to be the sign of Harry's Luncheonette. It hangs in some mechanic's garage now. But there should be a historical marker, because this is one of the jobs I had in my lifetime. Matter of fact, this is the first job I had in my lifetime. I worked for Harry for 1 week. And what I did was I swept the floor, mopped the floor, and I threw out the trash. And I got $5. I think I got paid $1 an hour. I think that's how it worked. Is that? No, that can't be right. It might be $5 a day. And I worked for 1 hour. This is in the 80s, when minimum wage was, I think, $4.25. And I worked for him for a week, but then I broke my arm, and I had to quit. This is Aramingo Avenue. This is like the shopping district of Port Richmond, Bridesburg, Frankfurt, Kensington, I guess, yeah, even definitely Kensington. Kensington, I just made a video at a supermarket this week. It was called, like, Super Food Market, or what? It has a horrible name. Anyway, that supermarket in the Harrogate Plaza caught up in the fire. It was set on fire. So now, I guess everybody will have to go to the Junietta supermarket or somewhere around here in Port Richmond. Last night, I was down Kensington and Allegheny. They were filming a rap video for this musician Skrilla, who he's known. I think his I'm not up to date on all my Skrilla news, but I think he's known as like the king of the zombie land, and he's very popular in Philadelphia. He did sell out the TLA concert venue, which I think it's about 1,000 people, and he does have a video on YouTube which has almost around 2 million streams or plays. which is, you know, Christ. That's pretty good to me. So anyway, last night he was shooting a video on the street of Allegheny. And there was a large crowd, and there was a bunch of cops. I would say for the pile of people, there was probably a group of 50 to 75 people. And there was a group of, I would say, about 15 to 25 to almost 30 cops. They were all around the area where they were shooting the video. And I'm not sure if the police were hired by Skrilla or if the city just, you know, had a bunch of cops there because they were filming a music video. So there was a kid walking around with what I thought was like an airsoft rifle, but it wasn't necessarily an airsoft rifle. It was like, somebody was explaining it to me like an Orbeez gun. Somebody shooting the music video with Skrilla said it's not like a paintball gun. Matter of fact, I was shot with the gun by mistake yesterday, and I didn't even know.
Don't give a fuck. This is
Skrilla crazy.
Come on.
Yeah, I think Skrilla screwed up with shooting the gun thing at the cops. I don't think he was trying to do anything. I don't think he would have done it if he'd known he would have got arrested. I think he was just joking around. But you can't, there's some things you can't joke about, I guess. I know. And also, some of the people who were part of the music video were kind of, not antagonizing the cops, but they weren't on their best behavior. They were like riding wheelies right in front of traffic, right in front of the cops. Wow. Oh. So the cops are slowly getting pissed off, and then, you know, you fuck up one time, and after pissing off cops for about an hour, that's what happens. My only regret is not asking Skrilla while he was getting arrested if he put ketchup on a hot dog, or honestly, like, what's the name of the new song? I should have said that. If you are looking for a great non-alcoholic beer, a non-alcoholic beer that doesn't taste like crap, it actually tastes like beer, I highly recommend this Athletic Brewing Company Run Wild IPA. I have a problem with alcohol. Sometimes it's just hard for me. After I have one, it's just so good when it touches my lips. I can't stop. So in the summertime, I get cravings to drink alcohol, and I honestly, this beer, that Run Wild IPA, has really helped me a lot this summer. This bike lane on Aramingo Avenue is ridiculous. There's so much crap and like weeds. Some people will write in the comments, why do you have to ride your bike and or scooter on the pavement? Because some of the bike lanes are just undrivable. Especially, I find the further northeast you go in Philadelphia, the worse it is. You know, this is one of the only places in Philly where there is a bike lane and a regular pavement combined into one. I guess not that many people will ever use this street. If you look up there, you can see the old sign for the Aramingo Diner. Famous for their cheesecakes. You go this way on Aramingo Avenue, you go back here, and you got people camping. Sometimes people camp back here and people camp over there. Uh-oh. You think they know? You think they know to go with you honking the horn like that? There's the Frankfurt Creek. Super shallow. Yeah, see, they have the sign, yield to the pedestrians. You never see anybody walking back here. All right. Back at Aramingo Avenue, Royal Farms. The gas is $3.15. I feel like the price of gas is going up the last few weeks. I actually came back to Donna's. This is a little, it's called the Port Richmond platter. Mrs. Captain got the Polish pierogies, or what are they called? Cheesesteak pierogies. I got the buffalo chicken pierogies. The food at Donna's was actually really, really good. We got all that food for $25. Plus they had, I had 2 Heinekens, and they're $4. And Cheryl had a Coke. I don't know what that was, but it was a great meal for under $30. And when we were eating dinner, a producer from Fox 29 hit me up to see if I could if they could use my clip from last night from the Skrilla arrest, and if I could do an interview. And this is the First Bank of the United States, and this is the molding that goes up around the bank. That's going to be going up there. They added this little portion to the bank the last year or two. Put up this decorative molding. There's some more molding right there. I think that's going to be like a reception area, and then there's also going to be an elevator. Because get this, back when they built the First Bank of the United States, they didn't have elevators. Hey, Liberty Bell, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm getting ready to be interviewed for Fox 29. Are you familiar with Skrilla? He raps about, well, honestly, Liberty Bell, I think he raps about Percocets a lot. I listened to a lot of his music yesterday and today, and it's fine. Not everything's my cup of tea, but it's fine. I go see him in concert. I don't know. So, all right, Liberty Bell. I'll talk to you later. All right. Well, that interview should be on Fox 29 tonight. So maybe I can make that part of this vlog.
While he was filming a music video in Kensington, police say Edwards shot a toy gun filled with gel pellets at an officer, hitting that officer 3 times. And witnesses say while Edwards was being arrested, he helped keep the crowd calm. Here's our Kelly Rule.
John McCann, who is known as the Philly Captain on YouTube, says he was enjoying watching Skrilla film a music video. He says it was fun until that toy gun went off. A law enforcement source tells me Skrilla apologized to police and said he was just playing around.
I was on Kensington and Allegheny at 11 o'clock on a Saturday night, and I was having a really good time. And I was like, wow, I can't think of the last time I've done this.
The man fondly known as the Philly Captain on YouTube says the majority of his time in Kensington Saturday night looked like this, watching Kensington native Jamil Edwards, who goes by Skrilla, film a new music video. Philadelphia police say they were called just after 11 p.m. to ensure the crowd didn't interrupt traffic, but things changed when Skrilla allegedly picked up a bystander's toy gun filled with gel pellets.
I was looking at the cop, so you heard a noise and then you look over and you see him. So then I hit record and you see him shooting around.
What's not on camera, according to police, was Skrilla firing the gel pellets towards an officer, hitting the officer in the face, neck, and chest. The officer was not hurt. McCann recording as officers arrested Skrilla.
It wasn't malice. He was joking around, but I guess there's some things you can't do. I'm really glad it didn't go as bad as it could have, because he kept it calm.
While the crowd audibly reacted, McCann says Skrilla stayed calm, which kept everyone else calm, also helping to de-escalate with the person that lost their toy gun in the ordeal as police took it into evidence. Police say it was an X-Shot Q3 or Beast gel pellet toy gun, clear and orange in color, loaded with multiple gel pellets.
Definitely, you knew it was a toy. The kids who owned the gun, they were playing with it for like 20 minutes before everything happened. The song seemed okay, and hopefully people listen to it when it comes out, because you might have to pay for court fees and stuff.
Police say Edwards was charged with assault on police and other related charges. Again, that officer that was hit with the gel pellets was not injured. I'm Kelly Rule, Fox 29 News.
This vlog started because I was going on a beer run, non-alcoholic beer run, and they needed to get a lemon for dinner. Somehow I wound up going to Donna's. Talk about the 73 bus, right? Talk a little bit about Skrilla, right? And, then you wind up talking on the news about Skrilla. Well, that's it. That's our vlog today. Make sure you check out my merch. Book me on Cameo. Sign up for Patreon. Get early previews. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll sail with you later. Toodles!